This is the Big O Show. This is the
William D. Jacksonville on Twitter says, did the Dolphins lose a Pro Bowl safety playing musical chairs in the secondary? I pray they stop the musical chairs on the O-line. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they have to play musical chairs on the O-line. They have no choice. Until any of the – look, maybe Robert Hunt and Dieter a little bit, but that's – and they're not perfect either. But until a guy takes over a spot and dominates and gets comfortable and plays well and plays consistent and can block the guy in front of him and can pass protect and can move and doesn't get penalties, they have to play musical chairs, William. They have no choice, my friend. I'm with Keith Sims. Yesterday, Keith was on with us, and he said, I would like for them to stop playing musical chairs. I agree. But first, before you stop playing musical chairs, if Solomon Kinley's going to play like this, you can't keep him in there. You can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. So you're keeping Dieter there because at least he's been like this at a lower level. He's not at a high level, but he's still playing a little bit more consistent that you can't find anybody better at this moment. Robert Hunt, the same. But Jesse Davis on a right tackle, because of that knee maybe, he's not playing well. Solomon Kinley isn't playing well, and neither is Austin Jackson. So you've got to – and the Austin Jackson move hasn't happened yet, but obviously he's going to have to do something eventually to convince them that he can play that side. Now, he's a young kid. He doesn't have a lot of experience. This is his second year. So I'm not going to go crazy about Austin Jackson, but he has been terrible. But plenty of linemen struggle early on, and then they find their way. And please don't bring up Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell is one of those top 5 type players. And I think he was taking, 6 or 7 or whatever, only because, the guys in front of him were crazy. But normally that's a top 5 player. That's a plug-in player. But you needed a receiver and you needed a tackle. You can't have everything, man. I would love it, but you can't have everything. Waddle's going to be a hell of a player. I love what I see from Waddle. So I got no problem getting Waddle. Plus, I do understand playing him in the slot with that speed, how it can be one hell of an advantage. And this is a kid that can get open within a second, and that is going to help out. I am exaggerating a little bit, but within those first couple of seconds, he can easily get open in any direction. And that is something that is going to make the quarterback's life a lot easier. So I'm with you that I want them to settle on guys, but you can't keep settling on something that isn't working. He played musical chairs with his quarterbacks last year, and he went and won 10 games he did the same thing the year before with Rosen. He'll give the young guy an opportunity, but if the young guy isn't helping you and he's got a veteran that can help you, he'll play the veteran. Flo is trying to win games while he's developing young people. That's what people sometimes don't understand about what he's trying to do. So he will give you a little bit of slack, but he's not going to allow you to choke him and you on this thing. No. It'll be a little bit, and if you're not doing the job, we're going to bring you in. We're going to get somebody else out there. And that's his MO. So, perfect world, yeah, settle in on the guys. But you got to kind of earn it too. And Austin Jackson, from last year till now, so far has not earned it. Solomon Kinley from last year to now, so far has not earned it. Jesse Davis, I like Jesse. We've already talked this. You still got to find another right tackle. So next year, they'll be drafting another player or two. Or maybe they should go in the direction of free agency next year. That might be the better thing if there is a good lineman out there that's kind of young, not a 35-year-old, but if you can get a 28, 29-year-old, a 27-year-old going into a second contract or something like that, then yeah, that would be nice.